coated, been in corners, flip, Willem candy, coated, been in corners, flip, Willem candy, coated, been in corners, flip, Willem made a killing, rumper, grilling, chandelier, still him candy, coated, been in corners, flip, Willem candy, coated, been in corners, flip, Willem candy, coated, been in corners, flip, Willem made a.
What is going on, Houston, Texas? I don't know what the hell I'm going to talk about in this video. So you could say that I am going to talk about a lot of shit. One, shout out to the Houston Dash. Got to the semifinals yesterday, winning in penalty kicks. Shout out to Daly. Hell of a game. 1, 2, I think Dynamo plays either today or in a couple of days. They play the Timbers, I believe. Portland Timbers. So we'll see how that goes. You know what? Earlier today, I was in the Saw Sports Discord chat, and I was starting to hype up Houston. 2020 has been a shitty-ass year. 2020 has been a shitty-ass year when it comes to really not being normal, really stretching some people, really testing some people. And what other year than to look at it as a city, third largest city in the United States, one of the dopest cities to ever live in, no state taxes, many celebrities wanting to come here, one of the biggest artists in the world reps this city. And you know what? Why this not be the year that every arena in sports, whether it's soccer, whether it's football, whether it's basketball, we come up with a chip? How crazy would it be for the Houston Texans, the Houston Rockets, the Houston Astros, the Houston Dynamo, the Houston Dash to come up with a trophy at the end of 2020? Come out victorious. Man, that would be a hell of a scene. And the probabilities of that is probably 0 to everybody else. But to me, consider this a very hype motherfucking video about the Houston goddamn Texans. The Houston Texans. The Houston Texans are led by one of the best, and I want to say entering elite level, Deshaun Watson. Entering it, even though I consider he's probably already there. But since there doesn't happen to be a ring on their finger just yet, I'm going to hold off on that adjective. As far as the offensive line, they can continue to sleep on the offensive line. We got the best left tackle in the NFL and one of the most brightest upcoming right tackles in the NFL in Titus Howard. You have a bright left guard in Max Sharping, who actually led left guards. If you go back and look at some of those stats, he was on one of the top 5s in many of those stats. A center who has helped Deshaun develop. A right guard who, when this whole O-line was shitty, he was still there holding it down. Hey, don't get me started on Calaspia, the GOAT. Leading that comeback against the Bills, making a very important block and getting us right back into the game. Of course, not taking away anything from the defense and what they had done to put us in that position. Talking about the defense, we got none else than Mr. Anthony Exotic, leading with what I am considering to be one of the teams with the most QB hits, most sacks in this NFL. Whether you want to say it's going to be a 12 or a 16 game season, whatever it is, it could be 4. We're going to be down for the cause. We got one of the most talented corner rooms that we've had in a while when it comes to the Houston Texans. And these DBs will be used many times and in many ways to, 1, make the quarterback think they're blitzing. 2, actually blitzing on your ass. And 3, picking your ass off for 6. And as far as this linebacker group, man, McKinney, Zach Cunningham, they complement each other quite well. You got Dylan Cole, who we're wishing the best in the most helpful season that he's had in the NFL. And let's not get started talking about that front line. You talk about a guy who's hungry, is searching for that contract, regardless if people want to admit it or not. J.J. Watt is putting himself in a position to prove to you guys that 98 overall rating that he got in Madden, it ain't a joke. And look, when you're chasing the bag, when you're chasing the money, sometimes that's enough motivation to get you where you need to get to. And as far as the other defensive end who's been training with a previous Super Bowl, previous Pro Bowler over there in Denver, Ware has been teaching Omenihu quite a good amount of little hand moves that will benefit for him. And look, a guy who is already fast off the line of scrimmage, he can only improve. Now that center, you got Mr. Ross Blacklock coming in. Hey, by the time that this season is midway, the guy is going to be demanding double teams, opening up the edges for these edge rushers. Talking about edge rushers, yeah, we got this guy named Grenard, who they really love because he could drop into coverage. I feel bad for the day that they feel they're coming on an all-zero blitz, drop back, and either Dylan Cole or Grenard pick you right the hell off. This defense is talented. Now where they lack depth, Justin Reed is playing like a man who can play both safety positions. The dude is everywhere. Has played hurt through bum shoulder, separated shoulder, and still been out there battling, still out there making plays. Not let me remind you of the hit he had right there on the goal line to allow Merciless to intercept that ball in Tennessee and really leverage that game and give us the dub. Mr. Justin Reed is leading this team. And look, for everybody else that we brought on the defense that we aren't sure of, this is your time to shine. It's your time to step up. It's what this team's about. They're about allowing that other person to pick up where other people are lacking a little bit. And look, I've heard people say that this is going to be a very cohesive year for the Houston Texans. They're going to have a lot to prove. But I trust in Deshaun. I trust in that offense. Hoping the best for Brandon Cooks. Hopefully he gets as healthy as possibly he could. Will Fuller, man, wishing you the best. Hope you go all 16 games and then some. Because you deserve that, man. You've been here. You've been grinding. We've been seeing you put in the work. It's been reported that you are the healthiest that you ever be. Forget the noise, bro. It's all about you. It's your contract year. Go get paid. Kenny Stills, we ain't got to say much about you, bro. We love you. It's H-Town. Go out there and ball. We know what's up. Hey, Randall Cobb, you really are taking a larger step in your life. Not only being a leader in the field, but outside of it. We've seen you. We've been watching. Hey, go out there and prove. Go out there and let the people know that contract that they give you, it went for nothing. Hey, to you, Mr. David Johnson, got big shoes to fill, man. We traded one of our best receivers. And can we say we still at paying for that? Yep. But we're looking to you. We're looking to you to do what you need to do to get back to that level that you feel like is that level that you should be at. Not the 2016 David Johnson, but the 2020 post-COVID, get this shit hit David Johnson. Yeah, and for you, Duke Johnson, keep doing what you're doing, bro. What you did for this team last year, bro, is more than anyone could have expected for an exchange of a third-round pick. Keep doing what you're doing, bro. Keep grinding. Keep showing them why you from the U. Hey, but anyways, man, that's my spill and that's my hype. H-Town, remember, I got you going 13-3. Let's make a splash. Let's make a splash this season, baby, and do it for the H, because you know what it is every day, baby. Hey.